Hey everyone, and welcome back to Dozer, where today we'll proceed to Area 4 Metal City once again. So let's explore that secret level Metal City Highrise once again, and let's collect two remaining treasures there. So one of the treasures will be obtainable kinda automatically at the end of the level, but the other one will be much more trickier one. So yeah, so now we'll head on to this right part here, where you can just squeeze in there with your ball mode, and yeah, let's head on here. So this section will feature a lot of bottomless sections, kinda bottomless pits, so you'll have to watch your step here extensively in this floating city here. And yeah, this part also is where your scouting mechanic becomes really important, so that you can see what happens down below you. So yeah, this part, as you can see, we are, well, in the clouds. So yeah, this is floating city, so it kind of makes sense. So maybe we are at the top of the world, I don't know. So one thing about the scouting mechanic, which I never understood, is that you can only use it to look down and upwards, right? But if you just use it normally, you know, then you just have this animation of Jill where she's just looking forward or backwards. And yeah, if you use it that way, if you're not looking down or upwards, if you just use it to look forward or behind you, then, well, screen is not transitioning, you know, to that side. So it's kind of pointless, so I don't know what's the use for it. It's just for the animation, I guess, and that's pretty much it. So, and yeah, as you can see in this section, we have these platforms which are moving. Nothing too difficult here. The only difficulty here is to know where you should land. For example, you see here, for example, yeah, this platform here to the right. So, and also it's really important to curl into your ball mode there, so that you are not pushed backwards by that, well, that pillar, you know, which was there. So here we have this platform here, and as you can see, it's not moving. So in order for you to make it move, you need to drill through these yellow blocks, just like that. So, and then you can proceed, yeah, to this upper section here to the left. So here we have these two small little gentlemen, which, well, are not welcome here, you know, so you should dispose of them so they are not bugging you here. And yeah, then you can proceed here. So we have our gear coming up here, our second gear, which you'll receive. So we'll need actually it to advance forward. So yeah. So the next section will be kind of tricky. You see, there is this little floating platform there, and in order for you to reach it, you have to use your ball mode again, your dashing mechanic, so that when you are using it, you need to land on that platform. And it's not so easy as it seems, because as you can see, yeah, you need to get the timing right here to actually dash onto that platform. So for example, in this particular case, I screwed up that technique, so now I have to climb all over again to actually do that once again, properly this time around. Well, maybe now. Yes. Okay, got it. So yeah, as you can see, this whole section is also trial and error place, like most of these bonus levels. So yeah, you basically advance through the level, you learn things, how they work, and then you try to execute these things. You fail a couple of times, but then eventually you prevail, and then you can advance forward. So here we have this screw. If you remember these screws, how they work, when you screw them, unscrew them I should say, they after a while get back to their initial position, so to speak. So here, to actually reach that upper part where we need to go, you have to unscrew the screw, and then you have to drill into that moving socket up above you. Then you have to, well, stay in the air while you are in that socket. Then you have to release the socket, stand on that unscrewed screw, and then you can proceed to the right, you know. And you have to be pretty quick here, because after a while that screw will, yeah, stay on the initial position, you know, return to the initial position, I should say. So yeah, you have to be pretty quick here to actually execute this whole sequence here. So yeah, I'm still amazed how much work was invested in these secret levels and in this game in general, considering, you know, the drilling is like pretty basic mechanic, but in how much different ways it can be used, that still amazes me in this game. So yeah, it's pretty cool and unique game, what should I say? So yeah, some pretty basic mechanic, but it can be used in many different clever ways. So hello, my little police gentleman dude, you are not welcome here. So yeah, lobotomy section for you. So here we have a treasure, which is up above us, but to reach it actually, you have to use some really precise and clever trick, which was not this one where I fell down. I just fell down so that you can see that there are a lot of bottomless pits here, but the idea there is to use that upper screw to unscrew it, and then while you are doing that you have to quickly bounce backwards, and then you have to reach that jelly block with your drill. It's a pretty hard trick to perform, so I was yeah, taking my time here to actually do that. But yeah, as you can see, for now I was not bothering with this treasure because my goal here was to get the third gear first and then go after that treasure. So here we have this little flying dude, flying critter, which is bugging us here. So I advise you to get rid of it, so it's not bugging you, because of the knockback, basically you can fall down here and there are these bottomless pits down below you, so yeah. So here I advise you to go upwards first, because there will be third gear, which you'll need to proceed forward, and yeah, if you get that third gear you can proceed there to the right. So yeah, let's hop onto this platform here. And let's grab that third gear. So the thing about jelly blocks, what I always wondered, is that's not how jelly blocks work, you know? If you use drill, if you execute them on the jelly block, they won't bounce you backwards, they won't bounce your drill backwards, you know? If there is a video of a guy who uses a drill on the mass of jelly, I think there will be just a big mess of jelly afterwards. It's not like the drill will be just pushed backwards, you know. In all these videos where 1000-degree knife is sliced through a chipmunk, or where some random dude decides to, well, place his iPhone in his ass to see what happens. Well, yeah, if there is a video where a guy tries to use a drill on a jelly block, let me know, really, because I'm really curious what will happen. I think your drill won't be just pushed backwards, really, there will be just a giant mess of jelly afterwards. So yeah, you see, this screw is really small, so executing this trick is really hard. So basically what you need to do, like I mentioned before, unscrew the screw and then quickly bounce backwards, and then quickly reach that jelly block so you can drill into it, and then bounce backwards to reach this stinky shroom. So yeah, that's quite a lot of effort to reach such a well, stinky treasure, you know. But yeah, that's how it works. And for yeah, having enough treasures, our rank is upgraded once again. So now we are, well, surprise surprise, Rogue from Hearthstone. You're getting pretty crafty, you should join the Force. Together with Luke Skywalker, I suppose. So, but yeah, this treasure is pretty hard to get. It's not so easy as it seems. It's much more difficult than it looks like. So, it will definitely take you a couple of tries to get it. So, but like I mentioned before, this whole level is trial and error place. So you'll have to take your time in this level to grab all these treasures to go, yeah, through this level, like in general. So notice here that we have one jelly block to the left and one jelly block to the right, and there is this small little platform there as well. So the trick here is to stay the third gear, drill into this left jelly block here, then bounce backwards and then drill into this block here. Stay on this jelly block by staying in the third gear, and then just release it to yeah, stay on that platform there, and then I just forgot to curl into my ball form there, so yeah, back to this place we go. So yeah, basically there you also have to remember to curl into your ball form so that you are not pushed back by the jelly block when that platform is moving. Yeah, just like that. So yeah, this place, well, pretty tricky. So here we have one more gentleman. Only, yeah, this time around he has a shield, and if you remember how these guys with these shields work, that you cannot damage them when they are in front of you. Basically, their shields, they protect them. So you have to either drill them from the back or, well, use lobotomy section. That I really like to do in this Let's Play, so... Okay, so here we have one more, this screw puzzle. So here, again, you have to screw the screw so that that other screw kinda sticks there, and then you have to use this screw as a bouncing point so you can reach these jelly blocks here. It's not too difficult, but still, you know, if you're not clever enough, and then, well, you'll be kinda wondering what should you do here. So, and also you have to be pretty quick, because if you're not being quick, then that screw which you need to use to reach these jelly blocks, it will be kinda screwed back, you know, and then you have to kinda unscrew it again to reach this place. So, alright, this part. So this part will feature time blocks, and if you remember how these time blocks work, if you dispose of them, you know, by drilling, then after a while they reappear. So here you have to drill into these jelly blocks, and when you are at the last jelly block, you actually have to bounce out of that, not jelly block, but time block, backwards to reach the first time block, which will actually reappear, you know, throughout this whole time when you were drilling through these blocks. And also remember to hold down the right directional pad button to actually do that. So, just like that, yeah, you see? And yeah, if you remember how these blocks work, when you get rid of them, when they disappear, when, well, initially the time block disappears, it kinda makes the sound this and when it makes that final, that sound, then it reappears. So, yeah. So here, once again, let's do the same thing, only backwards, kinda. And here we go. So, it took me time to figure this one out as well. So, yeah, these puzzles, they are really clever in this game, so... It kinda looks like a child game, you know, by the looks of it, but it's not so easy game, to be honest. So, you have to think here a bit. So once again we have this giant screw here. So here, this is actually the most difficult part of this whole level. You have to kinda unscrew the screw, then you have to jump on the screw, and you actually have to stand right at the end of this screw here to the right. So that, well, you see, we have this kind of like platform there, which you can't reach, but it basically acts like a barrier. So basically, when the screw is screwed back automatically, you have to stand actually at the end of the screw so that you can stand freely, if it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, but you'll see how it works. For example, you see I was standing there, but even with this position I could not reach the place where I needed to be, you know, so to speak. So let's try this one again. So let's be really quick here, and as soon as you see this Jill animation when she's almost falling here, curl into your ball form, and as you can see, I'm not standing on the screw at all, but you have to actually stand in this place to actually reach this place here. So yeah, I don't know what were the designers and developers thinking, but yeah, it's a pixel by pixel precision there, like seriously. So, and now, yeah, at the end we have pretty self-explanatory stuff here. So we have these moving platforms here, and there to the right we have these disappearing and reappearing blocks, so it's pretty easy to understand what you have to do here. Just wait for these blocks to disappear and then you just move forward. So we have here one more gentleman who enjoys good lobotomy section. So, and yeah, we also have here some chips as well. So there we have moving socket there to the right But it's not so easy as it seems. You can't just move onto it and proceed forward. No. So here we have one more screw puzzle. It's pretty tricky. So here it's all about the timing and also about the precision, because you see this moving socket. It kinda moves on a cycle, kinda. So you need to crack the code, so to speak. Well, when you should drill this screw here, you know, so that you are in the proper position to quickly move onto that moving socket and then bounce backwards, so that you are standing on this screw here, and so that when the screw unscrews, you can reach this place upwards there to the treasure. So yeah, here it's all about the trial and error more, but after a while, yeah, you can prevail and actually reach this end of the level where our treasure lies, second one. So, and yeah, this will be it for this level, pretty much. So here we get Eternal Top, which is a pretty thematic treasure, because, well, we are in the clouds today. So, but yeah, guys, this is it for this level. It's a pretty tricky level, but this level is nothing compared to the torture which will be coming up in the 2 final secret levels. Oh boy, these levels will be a pain in the butt, like seriously. These levels are probably the hardest levels to go through in this whole game. So, but yeah, before that, let's check these 2 treasures that we received. So let's see, yeah, as you can see, 4 more treasures we have to collect in this game, so not much. So, okay, Stinky Shroom. This shroom stinks so bad that nobody dares to go near where it grows. Except us, you know. So, yeah, this treasure was pretty hard to get, if you remember. So, but we got it, so... Okay, and the Eternal Top. Once the stop starts spinning, it will gyrate forever. A pretty interesting looking treasure as well. So, yeah. So that's it for the treasures in this secret level. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one, when we'll proceed to, like I mentioned before, some of the most hardest secret levels in this whole game, and it will be pretty painful, but quite fun. So yeah, what challenges exactly await us, well, you'll see in the next episode. Cheers!